Adele, and then we'll catch up with you after the break.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you. Hi, Adele. How are you?
Good, thank you. Okay. Kia ora. My name is Adele Geradts. You may remember seeing me last week presenting for the Hallswell Residents Association. Today I'm here as co-owner of Armageddon Expo and a resident of Hallswell. I have 3 key messages for today. I've worked in the event industry for 29 years. I know the importance of consistency and the benefit of entertainment for people's well-being. The council needs to help fund events in Christchurch, not just large major events, but medium and small events as well. Events have a huge economic impact, from retail sales to visitor nights to hospitality spend. Events build communities of like-minded people who share common interests and create fun and enjoyment. Armageddon, which was hosted a few weeks ago here in Christchurch, had 131 exhibitors and over 13,000 people attended. So we're not talking small. I'll just show you a couple of pictures which I put up there very quickly. We had food carts outside in the square. We had hundreds of people in the auditorium at Tapai. We had families there with their dressed up, having fun. And this is my family. This is my son and my 3 grandchildren. And for them, I want to see more action on climate change. I want to see a climate adaptation fund to prepare for the future, so that in 10 years we're not having to pay more and more in rates. I want to see us being prepared today for tomorrow. I want Christchurch to be bold and take action for my children and my grandchildren. And the other big thing for me is I'm a dog owner. These are my 2 beautiful dogs. And Hallswell needs a fenced dog park. There has been talk of a fenced dog park or a dog park for Hallswell for years, and it just keeps getting pushed further and further down the track. There are more and more people living in Hallswell now than before. 6 years ago when I got there was a need for a fenced dog park. There is thousands more living here now. And as you've seen, dog numbers, dog registrations are going up. So we need it. And I know that in these harsh economic times, people need affordable ways to be entertained. Well, events and parks can provide this. They can be cheap, they can be affordable, they can be escapes for people. They can be ways to get out and enjoy your environment. And I know that the council is in a tough position due to years of previous councils pushing costs down the road for another council to deal with. And I accept that rates must increase to cover these costs to meet the needs of the city. And I challenge you to be bold. Make tough calls now for a better future. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions, please? Yanni?
Yeah, thank you for your excellent submission. I was just interested in terms of the convention centre, how accessible it is for community events or major events to use in terms of cost. Obviously, one of the things that we're wrestling with is the events funding, and you've made some comments around making sure that events are accessible for people. Mm-hmm. And I just wondered if you had any thoughts around all the spaces that we've got in the city, whether it's the convention centre or our own facilities, around how we could make it easier for people to run events and access events at.
I think the scariest point that I'm going to bring up is that the Tapai is, for the size of venue it is and for the amount of people we get attending a Christchurch show, is the most expensive venue we use in the country. Okay? We do events in Auckland, we do events in Wellington, Palmerston North, Tauranga. In Auckland, we get over 40,000 people to our shows. The venue is considerably cheaper per person than the Te Pai venue. So it makes doing an event in Christchurch a struggle, right? But we live in Christchurch. We want to do events in the South Island and in Christchurch, but we have to budget accordingly, right? The space itself is amazing. Te Pai is an awesome venue. I have nothing better to say for it as a venue. It has what you want and has what you need. The cost is an issue. And I think if you're wanting community events, I'm a commercial event, if you're wanting community events to use that venue, you are seriously going to have to fund it better. Or, have a fund that those community events can apply to access a venue of that quality.
Good answer. Thank you very much.
Could we make a note of that? Because when in the future, if there is a discussion, because it's actually not ours, it's the government's, and it's run by Australians. So when that discussion comes, we need to know that information because it may be an it may be a manipulated value that's put on it when we discuss these things.
Yep, make note of that. Thank you very much for coming in and letting us know. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll have a good 5 minutes gap just to let us, because we're ahead of ourselves, just a whisker. Thank you.